Hey Sam, how's it going?
Yeah, very well. Yourself?
Good, good. Just overall, your overall thoughts of the game for today of the win.
Uh, Proud of the performance of the team. Obviously, a game of two halves. The weather conditions were a big struggle for both teams, and obviously we scored in the first half against the wind, and we had another really good chance for us to go 2-0 up. But yeah, but no. First thing that comes to mind is how proud of the team. We knew it was going to be like that. Manuel coming here, it needed to be an industrial performance in tough conditions. And I said to the team before the game that I didn't think we were going to come here and this was going to be a pretty game and it was going to be as tactical as it was maybe against Louisville. So yeah, so proud and proud of the effort and very happy with the team walking away with 3 points because the players deserve that.
Yeah, exactly. How happy are you that for Deanna Ordonez to open her account for the Dash, and also not only her but also Maria as well to get their first goal for the season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Sanchez, Ordonez, and Ebony. I mean, Ebony a great assist for the first goal. Um, was unlucky with the opportunity she had one beyond the goalkeeper. So yeah, very happy with the front three and also with Ryan and Cam and Havana who came off the bench and really supported the team in taking the team forward and preserving the 3 points. But
And
from a perspective of D, she's number 9, so I think they always want to score. So I think things will be a little bit easier for now, irrespective of it being a penalty or not. I think, yeah, I mean she scores goals, right? That's what she likes to do. So I'm happy for her and happy for the team.
and last one for me. A win and a draw, it's a good start for the Dash for the season. You think this is a good foundation for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean different types of performances. I think it was important for me and important for the team that they could come away to a place like Chicago and grind a result out because it's important in this league that you take advantage of every opportunity and every game in this league is going to be different and present different challenges. Every opponent's going to present different challenges. Today it was the weather and the opponent, and today we were fortunate to come out on top. Last week, we were disappointed and frustrated that we didn't do what was necessary for us to win the game. And I think we saw some of that frustration on the field today, and I think that sort of propelled us to the victory at the end.
Thank you for your time.
Theo, go for it.
Hi, Sam. First win as Dash head coach, technically your first win as a full-time head coach as well in the NWSL. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I'm happy, right? But it's not about me, Theo. I'm happy for the players because obviously get happy for the players and the staff in the club because I see how they work every day and what they've done to what they've done before this game to put themselves in this position. So for me, it doesn't really make a big difference if it's my first game, my first win, or my 50th win. It was today all about the team, and I'm happy for them that their effort was rewarded with 3 points. For me, happy. Am I going to be bouncing off the walls later? Definitely not. We will put this win in the right column. We'll dissect it. We'll look at it and look at things that we can do a lot better. And we'll push on from here.
On some of that dissecting tactics wise, I think you played half as many long balls as last week. Felt like the ball was a lot more on the ground, a little bit more intricate, a little bit shorter. Was that something you worked on, or was that reacting to the conditions in real time?
Yeah, a little bit of the conditions. I think certainly the first half. Second half was a little bit easier, but there were times when I felt that we went too long, especially when we were winning the game. I wanted us to try and stretch the opponent a little bit and go side to side and establish a rhythm and get them chasing and hopefully pull some gaps and find some gaps from that. But that's part of the maturation, part of the process of the development of the team, and we won't be able to solve that by the next game. But 7, 8, 9, 10 games down the line, I'd like to think that we will be able to manage the game in a better way when we are in the lead. And it's a process. Today was a good step, first step of 1,000.
Ebony Salmon came off 61st minute in the first game, 61st minute again today. Is there any tactical significance to that?
No, I mean, I think she was a big threat today. Obviously, assisted with a goal, had a great chance. Felt that the game was changing a little bit, and we're looking for the profile of a Ryan or a Cam Tucker to come on and get them stretched out a little bit more. The tactical situation with Ebony is evolving, and it's far from perfect at the moment. I think she would admit that, we would admit that, but it's our job collectively to work a little bit more on that and get a little bit more out of them in those areas. But I still think, without Ebony in the field, we wouldn't have had the result that we had today. So, a process tactically, but very happy with where she's at and what she's contributed so far. And I think, we'll start to see the fruits of these efforts and in the relationship with Dee, especially in the coming weeks.
Last one from me. Big block tackle from Jacobs, and then obviously Chappie off the line. Just your reaction to that? That felt like two massive moments that could have changed the result.
Yeah, I mean, look, they are. I mean, they're as important as goals, as you would know, right? And I think that just sums up the determination for the team and for the staff and for the club to come here. And the term I've used a number of times was to put in an industrial performance. And I was very clear before the game that I did not expect this to be a pretty game. And, the conditions especially were going to contribute to that. But also, it's a tough place to come and play against a 3-6-1 system that's athletic and dynamic. And, I don't think we had any aspirations about coming here and it being an attractive game. And to be quite honest with you, I don't care. What was important was coming away with 3 points and building a foundation for the rest of the year.
Cheers. Thanks so much for your time, Sam. Really appreciate it. Congrats.
Thanks, Theo.
Thanks, Theo. Dustin, go ahead and take that last question.
Hey, Sam. Just kind of building off. Good. A little bit of what Theo said, just defensively, without Katie, the last two games, clean sheet last week, and then just the one goal today on an own goal. What can you say about the back line and Jane so far this season?
Well, I mean, incredible, right? Incredible. The performance of the back line, we're far from the finished article there, and no doubt Katie, adds a different dimension. But the back line has been very, very solid the last couple of games, and they've actually been pretty solid all throughout pre-season. So this is not a big surprise to myself and the staff, and Matt especially spends a lot of time with the back line and the goalkeepers. Obviously, you know what you're going to get with Jane Campbell. I always admired her from afar, from outside the club, but now that I've had a chance to be around her every day, I see what she has to offer on and off the field. And for me, she's a world-class goalkeeper. And everyone, we're really happy with where the back line's at. And I think we were not set up as well as we would with the corner, because we had Ebony off the field being dealt with a little knock. So disappointed, there'll be something that we'll look at if we end up in a position in the future where we're down a player and how we adjust. But yeah, I mean, happy with the defensive performance. It's the mentality and the organisation and the instinct of those players that gets us to a position of where we are today, where not a lot of chances created against us, I don't think. And it's certainly we're certainly far from the finished product, but we're on the right path, that's for sure. It's certainly being better than sat here with a loss right now, or even another side.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Coach. And thank you all for joining today's press conference. We'll send over recordings and transcriptions after this.
Thanks very much.